Hey guys, still the 16th. We got this nice, beautiful evening going on here. You wouldn't believe the cool breeze going on right now. There's a building going up behind that wall. And this is it. There's my little sweetie down there, trying to get a little better signal for her buddy. Sitting up on the balcony here. We had easy going day. I got the cast iron going. We had some chicken gizzards, rice for lunch, and then tonight just a nice easy dinner, cooked pancakes. We have a different new pan, so it makes them a little bit different, but that's something the kids, they always like, pancakes. And we use honey. We don't use any of that high fructose corn crap that they foist on people, just some regular honey. But this is going to be this area right here. We're looking at getting a little half round cast iron table we saw, and chairs if we can find it again. I got the screen door up. This door opens out, so we have to do a screen door, but I definitely want to get a cover up here because I don't want this door getting soaked and rotted like the bathroom door downstairs. I still got to get that cut off. Thinking of just buying a circular saw. I'm going to need one down the road anyway. But we don't have the bed up on the stilts yet. We're going to do that. Bedrooms here are very small, but as far as it goes for me, I just want to sleep in there. And one thing we did different in this house, the bathroom door was in the hallway in between the two bedrooms. And what we did was we put it in this bedroom. And it is ours. That's our bathroom. That's for my wife and me. That bedroom's for us. And the kids can go in the other one. They got to go wee-wee. They can come out at night and use the wee-wee if they have to. But generally they're going to be downstairs for baths and all this stuff like that. Unless I bath them up here. Sometimes I bath them up here. But this is just a nice little place for us to sit. It's not bad. It's nice. I can't believe the breeze I'm getting. It's not bad at all. But we definitely want to get an awning down there that goes all the way out to that post where our power comes in. And I'm thinking just like a metal awning instead of concrete. This is going to be our intimate little area. No sense in making a big deck, because then you're going to want to sit up here and have parties, and people got to track through my bedroom to get here, and I'm just not going for that. No need for anybody but the family to go upstairs unless we have company and they're sleeping in there or something like that. Grandma, stuff like that. So I don't know when Granny's going to come back. Faye mentioned something about Geronimo's birthday, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But it's a shame about her buddy. But we're just chilling. Like I say, this is an absolutely beautiful, cool evening. I was kind of hot in the kitchen, and it's not so hot anymore. And there's the sun. Or the moon. I tried to show that to people. It's always smiling here at us. You can see the horizon, and then it goes up to the smile. There's our neighbor walking his little pup dog again. See, they're keeping them on a leash. There's people here that really take good care of their dogs. I've met another little lady down here who's got some nice dogs down there. Of course, there's another guy who's got one dog that ever since I've been here has been in a pen. It's like a long-haired setter Labrador type dog. And then he's got another black dog. It looks like a cur that's inside a pen on a short chain. And that one, I'm telling you, if that dog gets out, it's going to be bad. It's a vicious dog. It's never been socialized, and it's a shame. Ever since I've been here, we go by there and I look, and it's just there's that dog on that 3 foot of chain, and that's his life. That's his whole life. Nobody takes him that I've seen for a walk. They don't go out and pet him. They go out there and put food in front of him and walk away. I don't know if he's like a pig to them. Maybe they're going to eat him. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. Why you would have an animal like that. I'm going to ask the neighbor over here, Raul, when I see him again. What's the word on the little Jack Russells that he was talking about? And then one of you guys too. I was looking through the thing today. It's very long about Labrador pups. I haven't seen anything more on that. And I went back pretty far, but couldn't remember who you were. But if you see this, go ahead and spout out on that. We're still looking for a dog, and we'll go travel for one to get it. We do have one fellow that's got it's not a shepherd, it's like a mostly black and a dark brown mix. I forget the name, what he called the dog, but he raised them, and I know a few people that got him off of him. And he wants like $9,000 for them. And they're ready, but you know, if he still has it, I'll have to give him a buzz. We've been so busy here, we haven't been able to run up there. You know, I'll take a little bit of the tiny budget I have and run up and get one if we can find it. If we can find a nice pup. It's just I hate to run all the way up there and then I get up there and I'm not really, you know, taken by the dog. I got to really like them and they got to really like me, or I just don't want them. You know, I remember when I got my first shepherd, that dog looked me in the eye and fell in love with me just like I did with her. It was just love at first sight, and it was like that her whole life. And you know, that's what I need to find in a dog. I've picked many dogs from a litter, and always bonded with them real quick. I had one dog that I had to give him away. You know, I was moving, and I had to take an apartment. Had to give the dog away. Gave it to somebody, friend of mine. They loved him, and but when I went back there, that dog was still mine. Wouldn't listen to them for nothing. You know, and that's just how dogs are, and they don't forget. I didn't see that dog for like about 4 years, and when I went back, it just ran over there and would not listen to them for nothing. And that's how it went. How you doing, handsome?
Hello.
Hello. Chilling on the porch with old Pep?
Yeah.
There's our big chimney sweep broom. Now look at that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Just a quick evening thing. We're having a beautiful evening. It's almost 6:30, and you know, we did have a good dinner. We're going to wind up getting some flowers on that ledge, I think. I got to make sure I have it drained properly so it isn't leaking mud water down or anything. We'll figure something out. But that's a pretty sturdy ledge. But I wouldn't stand on it to try to get to that light. I can barely reach that light from here. So, you know, that was kind of a bad spot for that light. I wish they'd have pulled it in a little bit from the corner. And one thing else, too, about lights in houses, they should put any light that's in the eave right outside a window so you can get to it. These puck lights that I have up there, it's LEDs in there. And if that goes out, that's a huge ladder to go get that. So we're going to buy a 20-foot extension. Might need a 24-footer. I'm not sure. I just got to make sure it'll fit on the stairs, because we're going to have window treatments to hang, and I got a lot of stuff. We've changed our mind on what we want to do for window treatments. We had a lady in here, had some nice stuff, but like I say, I'm never in a big hurry. And the mini blinds to put in here, not going to work out well with the wind that comes through that dining room window. Yes?
I love you.
I love you too, buddy. That's my boy. And so that's going to be a regular curtain that we could tie back with the swags. Otherwise, it's going to just blow everything all to heck. It would just be, you know, just blow them and bend them. I had that happen before. We had a bad storm come by, and I had left the window open, and even though they were the plastic mini blinds, it bent them. It put creases in them. So it was a royal shame. They got ruined. Had to replace them. And so I don't want to do that. The girl had aluminum ones too. Those are even worse. And then, so I figure we'll just get curtains. It's going to be easy to clean. I will put mini blinds probably in the living room and this window.
Nah.
Love you, baby. And kids' bedroom will get a curtain. Where's he at?
Over there, by a cloud.
I don't see him yet. But we're getting a heck of a sky this evening. It's sun's really getting down there. There's that smiling moon. So, but, yeah, buddy.
It's so out.
Rich saw out. You did that for me?
Me too. So out.
Okay, say it. We're going to be done.
Me too. Rich out.
Say, don't forget to pray for each other. That's right. We'll see you guys. Hey guys, kids and I just got back from our walk. And red sky night, guys. Look at that beautiful sky we got. And the moon up above. One nice thing that I saw here, we started down that way down there. And from that river gorge, we saw a lot of, look like brown fruit bats is what they look like. And we saw streams of them coming out. So they got a cave down there. And then when we got down way out to here, almost to the end, and in between those houses there, this last group here, and then all the way at the end, there's a big field, you know, where it looks like there's going to be about 5 or 6 houses going there, bigger ones. And just those bats were just flying over there, 50 or 60 bats flying over there, just chasing the bugs down and eating them. So I was really glad to see that. I actually had when I was single, when I got put out, I got this apartment, and little brown fruit bat came in. He came. I had a whole bunch of potted plants. I had a Christmas tree. I had all that. I went hog wild on the plants because I was never allowed to have them before. Couldn't have really a garden outside, so I had my garden inside the house. And my daughter came over one weekend because Saturday was the watering day, and she said she counted 103 separate pots. And I had some that had a whole bunch of plants. And I had all kinds of plants. I had a rosary plant that was really long. I had that I had a bunch of them. Well, I found this little brown fruit bat in there. Looked him up in a library book to see what kind he was, and that's what he was. And he lived in in my condo. It was like a 2-story, 2-bedroom. It had only a bathroom in the hallway between the upstairs bedroom and no bathroom downstairs. But it was a nice place, no basement or nothing. It was facing, the kitchen was east, and then all day it got the sun, and then it set in the west, which came in the front. So the plants got tons of light. It was a corner one. And he lived in there with me pretty much the whole time. And the funniest story I ever had, he didn't really fly around in there much. He crawled around. He liked to hang in the pine tree, but he would crawl around and eat bugs on the windowsill and all that stuff. And once in a while I'd see him flying. He would just flop from one area to the other. Didn't want to leave. I'd leave the door open. He never wanted to leave. He stayed in there for the whole time I lived there. Well, my mother and my aunt came, and my aunt had this white hair like notebook paper, like these walls. She had the whitest hair, good-looking woman. And but up there, she was probably, when this happened, she was probably 80-something, 81, 82 years old. And for some reason, Batty decided to fly off of that tree right into her hair. And she's trying to get this thing out, and the more she tried to get it out, the worse it was. It was a mess. Her permanent got ruined. But I do like to see the bats around here. I really do. They take care of a lot of bugs. We're not having that much of a problem with bugs here. It wasn't like over in Carmona where the flies, I mean, holy cow, you get up in the morning and it was just flies. Hated them. But our walk, we had a walk down by the neighbor, and got accosted by his damn dogs. And them dogs won't listen. He couldn't get them in the yard. They were out of the yard. They had the gate open, and it's just, I chased him with the stick. That one comes in here and jumps over the fence. When I see him out again, I'm gonna talk to him and just say, hey, look, man, put this dog on a chain or do something, because if it comes in my yard again and I catch it, I'm gonna break its back. I'm just gonna go ahead and smack it as hard as I can with this rattan stick and do my best to end that prick. I can't stand that dog. Tie him up. The damn thing jumps right over his fence. His fence is a little bit higher than ours on his house, and that thing just bounds right over. It's nothing to it. And every time we go walking down the street, I get people, well, don't walk over there. Oh, wait a minute. Why do I gotta walk with one little stupid narrow path because of these dogs, and the thing flies over the fence all the time? So I'm going to keep going on about this until this gets rectified. I just don't like it. I don't like unruly critters. He's a reasonable fellow. I'm going to talk to him. And I'll even stop up the hardware store and buy him a chain. I'm serious. I'll go buy him a nice light length of chain or cable or something, and I'll buy it for him. I'll help him out. But, if he can't afford to put his damn dog on a chain, we'll help him out. So, but I hope that straightens out. But, I kind of like that this place is like this now. Not that much around. And it doesn't seem like they're doing a lot of building in here. There's just one house that they're really working on, and then way up in the front, there's another company working on a house up there that they're fixing up nice. But other than that, I don't even see them breaking ground for anything at all. The workmen, the one workman shack is empty. They are starting to do a wall. Actually, they are starting another one. They're doing a wall right next to the guy's house down over there. I see they just come in here and they bust this fence out to put the wall up for the next house, and I thought, wow, that's really odd. If they come here to put a house here and they're going to come here and bust anything, I'm going to tell them, no, you're not busting my wall out to put a fence, pal. That's their freestanding house. You stand up their own fence. You're not going to come bust a damn wall out. If I were that guy, I'd be just having a fit. Next time I go that way, I'll bring the camera and I'll show you what they did. What they did to his wall to put these kind of like pylons up. You know, if this is my house, that is my wall. You don't come in here when you're putting the neighbors up and just chop a big hole in my wall so you can put his wall. No, it's not going to work that way. So I'm not going to let them get away with that here. I don't see anyone at that house. Maybe he doesn't even know they're doing it. Maybe it'll be all done before he gets back, but I have not seen him there. The yard's all growed up like crazy, and I've never seen anybody moving about in that house. So maybe he's somewhere out of the country or somewhere, and they're just doing it without saying anything. I really don't know, but I'll go ahead and let you guys go. I'm going to stick this on with the other one where I was sitting up on the porch, and you guys all take care. And this is Rick Shaw.